Yeah, felt better tonight. I thought we looked just a little bit more like ourselves. Obviously left some points on the table. Got off to a slow start shooting it from three, but I really liked the threes that we were getting. But they're a sneaky, hard team to guard. They run a lot of different things, and they got really good offensive players, and we certainly had a lot of respect for that going into the game. So, I just thought, minus some late breakdowns in the second half, getting driven a couple times, and then some mistakes on the hold side, the whole side in the ball screen game, defensively. I thought we took some steps forward today. So.
Yeah, Alex has said he was a little bit disappointed in himself in his shooting down the stretch last year in March. I know he did a lot of other things, but how important is it for him to kind of get up to this good start shooting his first three games?
Yeah, I mean he's played on the biggest stages of college basketball, and he's a back-to-back champion, and he's one of the most accomplished players in recent history in college basketball, and he's a potential All-American, and he's got a chance to stake a claim as having maybe the greatest career of anyone that's ever played at UConn. So he should just come in with a lot of confidence. This should be nothing for him. He should just be so comfortable, like he's sitting in his dorm. He should feel like he's playing in his dorm room or something. He should feel like he's playing in his apartment or wherever these guys live. I don't know where they live. I don't go there.
Is this what you want to see out of Hassan, attacking the basket, distributing the ball?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the slow starts are not ideal, but the kind of the nice thing about having Haas there, and the way he's handling it, obviously he could easily be starting these games for us, but there's just something very, very comforting about having him over there, the way he changes the game, and the way he's handling, accepting that role right now for us, because that's where we need him right now. But he's, Haas was really, really good. He really guarded a guy that, is not easy to guard in Tekken.
What is he doing that's maybe helping Ahmad and Aiden come along and get adjusted to the whole UConn, everything that comes with the program?
He goes hard, and he speaks our language, and he competes against them in practice real hard and tries to toughen them up that way. For those guys, for Ahmad, it's just, I hope he's, just watching and learning, and a lot of it's lead by example, and
Yeah, did you see anything tonight where you figured out more in terms of how you want to use the wings, how you want to use Jay Ross, how you want to line up?
Yeah, I just think those guys are all going to get better. I think, Jalen didn't, even Jay Stu, he didn't score it great, tonight, but 5 assists. I thought he did some nice things. He was better defensively. He was in the right spots. Now that he's in the right spots, I think now, once you learn to be in the right spots and you don't have to think as much now, like you could just go out there and hoop. And I think you're going to see, Jalen's improvement, and, those 15 minutes are going to elevate. Jaden Ross's minutes, he played 19 plus. Those minutes will elevate, into the 20s. And, I think we know how we want to play this. We got to figure out maybe if there's a better way for us to start the game, so we don't get off to slow starts. But I think that, clearly, we feel good about what we've got at center, and we feel like the wing stuff is going to be great strength for the team.
Dan, from the outside looking in, you can see the pursuit of history could be a heavy burden. How do you think your players are handling that so far, or do you have to wait and play a higher level of competition before you can make that assessment?
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't think that it's a thing for us right now. I think maybe as the season wears on, and maybe we start, playing up in weight and playing through the Big East season and look like a real team against higher quality of competition. I think if we're able to play at the level that we've played the last couple of years, that could become a thing. But I don't think it'll be a thing for anybody but maybe Alex, maybe me and Alex. I think everyone else is either trying to get there first, or I think will be pretty oblivious to it.
Coach, Sanson did a much better job not fouling today. What can you sort of attribute to him?
Just settled in and some conversations with his coaches, and you could see his impact defensively with the 4 blocks. What just sucks for Samson right now is, we're missing him. We're missing him in the lob game. We're missing him on the roll game. The guards are not doing the things that Tristan and Cam and Steph were able to do for him. Aiden, Hassan, Solo, the wings. They're missing him on his patented lobs, and so we gotta we gotta do a better job for him. But I think that was he was just he's just gonna fly around the court and just not get into wrestling matches with people because he's gonna lose.
Yeah, those lobs, they look like an easy play, but how challenging are they to get down?
It's tougher for Aiden and Hassan because, and because they're smaller. It's tougher for Solo because he's still developing that aspect of his guard play, whereas, Tinu was close to 6'5", Steph was 6'6", Andre Jackson was 6'7". These guys getting down the lane with 3 shooters around them and a roller, they're able to just finish at the rim, spray it to the line, or throw it up for a dunk. So, our guards got to get better there. That's a huge part of our offense is the lob game. Kind of the second unit was able to find Taris there. But that first group is not putting Samson in as good a positions as kind of the second group is putting Taris in.
Did Terrace get back to the role you wanted him to play?
There's some things, yeah. Hey, listen, Taris has got big upside, and you could see that tandem is going to give us enough quality to be able to have enough at center to accomplish our goals this year. We just, we'll go back and look at some things where he's fundamentally got to, do a better job. Like he had, those got to be 3-point plays, not 2 free throws. I think he had probably two finishes at the rims. 2 finishes at the rim that should have been 3-point plays that became 2 free throws. But I think if you look at his numbers and efficiency and his rebounds per minute, all that's much improved. His rim protection, though, is got to improve, and a lot of that has to do with his positioning on the court. He's not in the right spots to challenge things at the rim, but we'll get there.
You don't play again until Tuesday. Is it nice to have like a week or so at this point in the season to clean some things up?
I think so. I think there's some adjustments that we've got to make. There's some things that I think from a practice standpoint we could focus on. I probably wish we were playing Saturday or Sunday, but the schedule fell the way it fell.
Yeah, I think you got the 4 letters of intent, so I think it's official now. But just in general, with this particular class, were you looking for? It seems like you're really particularly focusing on shooters. Is that fair to say?
Shooters, and the thing about Braylon and Darius and I'm trying to Tazzy. And the Tazzy is they're big guards, which we were talking about, being able to see the lobs and be able to spray it out to the 3-point line. I think the great success that we've had here, with our guards the last 2 years and why we've been such a dynamic offensive team is, we've had those bigger guards. So, yeah, they bring the shooting, but I think all 3 of those guards are underrated in terms of their ability to also facilitate and get in the paint and create. You know, I think they're all kind of like combo guards, and that's kind of the way that we like to play it, just putting a bunch of bigger guards that could play on ball, off ball, make threes, you know, create in the paint. I mean, and then Ryba. I mean, Ryba is as advanced an offensive center as I've seen in a while at the high school level. I mean, this guy's going to be a crazy weapon, and they're our type of people. I mean, we lost so much high-end talent the last couple of years, like high-end. I mean, you see it now in the NBA, just with Hawk and Andre Jackson and Adama. In terms of the high-end, Donovan Clingan, Steph Castle, Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer. This class, we really needed to replenish like a high-end talent, and these guys are all high-end talent.
Is Ryba a three-point threat, or is he?
Oh, man. I mean, this guy's a threat all over the court. You know, we've got to help. You know, he's going to get better here as a rim protector, as a defensive presence, you know, defensive rebounding, but there's nowhere. I mean, he's the type of guy to get it off the defensive class and lead the break. He's a guy that, you know, little bury threes, post up. He could top of the key, quarterback your offense. He's a hub there. I mean, he's like all these guys. I mean, they're just our type of people. The pedigree, the seriousness, the NBA, the early entry NBA opportunities that this class is going to have too. I mean, these are guys that are not going to be here very long. You know, they're Hawkins-like, they're Steph Castle-like, they're Klingan-like, Karaban-like, Hawk-like.
Do you picture them together when you're putting the class together, like playing alongside each other?
Yeah. I think we were looking for somebody, you know, again that could fit, you know, Darius, somebody in the backcourt, you know, that would fit Darius. Obviously, shooting is at a premium, and they're all super snipers, all four of them. So, but the shooting, the passing, the versatility, positionally, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say it like it's a monster class. It's a monster class.
What have you seen from Liam the first two games? He's been pretty consistent scoring-wise.
I liked Liam's approach today. I thought he had his best approach. I think, you know, I thought he let the game come to him offensively. You know, I thought he was efficient, and you know, I didn't think he hunted offense. I thought he let offense come to him. You know, I think where we need him to, you know, we're going to need his usage rate to go up a lot more. We're going to need him to facilitate and create shots for others while continuing to score in that 14, 15 a game, 16 a game average, and you know, obviously he's been rebounding a great too tonight. You know, he didn't get on the glass in the same manner, but you know, he just, as he settles in and you know, plays with a little. I thought he just played with great patience today and let it come to him. Good. Thank you, guys.